Are we going? It looks like we're going. Hopefully I'm loud enough over this. I'm actually going to take a listen real quick at the start of the stream just to make sure that I'm audible enough, because I raised the desktop audio when I was doing the reaction stream so that you could hear the YouTube like Pokemon Direct in the background, and I just want to make sure that I'm audible over the game right now. So, because I know I can see that my levels are higher, but I want to make sure that like my voice is clear. So, give me a second here. Clear. Okay. That's not bad. I can hear myself. I can hear the game. That's cool. That's what we look for here. So, alright. So, in the last stream, I got the actual Striaton City gym badge. Also, since last stream, I've set up animating sprites in the party. I'm gonna have to do that between streams because it takes a little while to scale up GIFs as opposed to just normal sprites. So when I catch a new Pokemon, it'll start as just the static sprite, and then the next stream it's in, I'll have the animated GIF. So you know, right now we got Leopold still. Got Ember and Mach Punch. Yeah, Ember Quick Attack, Water Gun, Cut Lick. I have to actually organize these moves. Okay, that's it. That's cool. Special defense instead of attack. I'm fine with that for something that's as bulky as this. So, with all that said and done, good to see if I have anything to sell. I don't have a use for a Toxic Orb in this stream, and I don't have a use for a Reaper Cloth. So I'm going to sell my Reaper Cloth because I can't evolve something through trade. Splash Plate, Toxic Orb. I don't need the Toxic Orb, so I'll sell that. I'm not going to use this Like Mail, so I'm going to sell that. Fresh water is useful. Berries are cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell a berry for 10. I'm gonna buy some Pokeballs. Actually, wait, I think I can buy 20 and get 2 Premier Balls, right? So, if that's correct, I should have, what, like 40? Or 4 Premier Balls? I have 3, so I can only get 1 at a time. Okay. Okay. I feel like I was able to get more than 1. Maybe that's in newer games and not this one. Yeah, that's in Let's Go. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Oh well, I got a lot of Pokeballs, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, Leopold's still the leader of the team. Got an item over here. Let's see what it is. It's Max Repel. That's good. One thing I do think I should probably do is I should put a Splash Blade on someone. I'm gonna put that on Rathburn because he has Bubble right now. That's not great. He also doesn't have as much type coverage. Because all he has is Bubble and Absorb, really. Yeah, he has Nightshade, I guess, but it's not the same. Is this a trainer? I don't know what she is, but she exists. Okay, I was just seeing if there's any hidden items anywhere here. Excuse me. Oh, she's just asking if I know how TMs work. Yes, yes, I do. I have the badge. Don't worry, old man. Oh. That's right. I need to meet with Fennel. Okay, I'll do that first. Oh, are we stabilizing? I saw it go blip for a second. Okay, so we gotta meet Fennel. Okay, so the dream has collected sea gear. Look, my sea gear. Thanks. I don't need a POW pad though. I don't have ability to have flange. So I'm actually just gonna turn my sea gear off. Because I don't feel like redrawing the DB anytime soon. I might do sea gear stuff at some point, but I'm not gonna waste my time on that for now. Here, let me. That should help. I just realized I don't have my lamp on. Oops. Didn't mean to pull up the town map. Okay, so let's continue now that I can. Actually, can I go? There's no. Okay, I can't get anything there. Alright, so we're on Route 3. If I remember correctly, there's someone who heals my Pokemon at the preschool. Yes, okay. Because there's a lot of battles here. So I'm gonna... Okay, nothing special in here. I was hoping that there would be a battle, but here we are. Here's someone who can fight. She has a Shedinja. Too bad I have 2 fire types and 2 ghost types. Or 2 Pokemon with ghost type moves. So this is just a bad time for Shedinja. Man, that's unfortunate. Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil will switch in and I'll fight that with Rathburn. Let's have Rathburn do a little bit here. Above. It's not very nice. And another bubble. That Cyndaquil has a fire type attack, but it doesn't really have anything that can hurt me. So I'm just safe to sit here and bubble. That was easy. And this child wants to battle as well. Preschooler Pie. You know what? Honestly, that's a cool name. I give this kid props. This kid also has a Natu, which is slightly concerning for Leopold, but I'll see if I can kill it quickly enough. I think I can. It's not really that threatening. And there it goes. Just sitting here tearing through all these children. Okay, Cubone. I'll take it. That's appreciating. What? I appreciate that. Oh, hey there, Soldier Beast. I'm sorry if you said that a while ago. I keep forgetting to look at the chat better. And I have it also up on my phone. I just didn't have it in live chat mode, and it didn't show it to me. I don't know why. It showed up in top chat on here, but not in top chat on here. So I have it on two sites, and I didn't even see it. Alright. This preschooler has a Machop. But Leopold has really nothing to fight a Machop with, so. And then again, no one on my team does, so I'm just going to use Ember. And also I should reasonably switch Leopold out because he's now level 15. And that was certainly something that they just did. Alright, now that the Machop's gone, Gerald, you take the lead. Wee. I just... Oh yeah, you can just run up the slide. I was like, wait, I'm not going down the slide. Don't you go down? No, you don't. Alright, well, I just did that. I feel like I did the exact same thing when I first played this. Alright, so let's go fight this double battle. Let's get more experience for Leopold. Alright, so I'll hit Smooch him with that and Cyndaquil with that. And okay. Didn't do too bad on either front. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh. It's Charon. He wants to fight me. Okay. Alright, sorry. Jill. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that Charon's name is now Jill. I feel like it has more special defense, so I'm going to Tail Whip. And then use Quick Attack. Oh, that's right, it has that. See how much Quick Attack does? That was a crit. Alright, I'm going to switch Pokemon to someone who will not suffer as much from that attack. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, so what I'm going to go for is just Nightshade. Not bad. Oh, and they're still using it? Really? That's mean. Oh, that's so mean. Yeah, Nightshade was the better choice, but it'll go down to another bubble. I was like, should I use water gun? Or not water gun, absorb. I was like, nah. I'll just stay in on the trappage, honestly. I'll start by absorbing just because I want some life back. That did not do as much as I hoped. I forgot. It's a Trapinch. It has dark type moves. Well, that's a death. And I was just praising that Frillish. I was like, yeah, Frillish is cool. Why does this boy gotta have a Trapinch now? What is this? Get out of here, Jill. Get. Goodbye, Team Plasma. Alright, I'm gonna go heal. But first, I'm gonna drop off the now dead Pokemon on my team. It's always, as soon as I give something an item, that it dies. Like, that's every time. I mean, on the upside, I can catch something new on this route. It's still just, it's sad to have it just die. But I'll catch someone new on this route at least. Man, that was kind of sad. Heal me up, please. I mean, I'll be able to catch something new on this route and in the cave on this route as well. So, that's not too bad. Let's see who's replacing Frillish. You know what? I'll take a Doduo. That's not a bad one. I'm gonna growl at it first so that it can't do much damage. Quick attack. Throw a Pokeball. Caught the Doduo. So I'm gonna go get a sprite. Come up with names in the meantime. The brains in its two heads appear to communicate emotions to each other with a telepathic power. I mean, you could just say because their heads are on the same body, they can share each other's thoughts. I think that also works. But okay. Doduo. This is a male Doduo. No, I forgot to open it. A second here while I get that up. Let's see, we need Pokemon Sprite. We need Doduo here. Boop. Beep. No good names? I'm not seeing good names right now. If anyone has a good name, I'll have to try to come up with one on my own. Let's see, let's put the Doduo here. Temporarily. Oops. There we go, Dudley. And that's not useful to me. I could have had a Fiona from this route. I'm honestly okay with not having gotten it. It's not that worth it. So I'm going to need to send in Lawrence just in case it has any water attacks that it chooses to use. I'm going to start with just using Lick. A fast forward. It's probably going to take a little while. Trying to get it paralyzed. I'm pretty sure it can be. Alright, I'm just gonna go for cut. And there it goes. Ah, finally, Gerald gets Flame Wheel. That's so much better than Ember for him. Gerald can finally start to get good. Now I'm going to switch actually because Dudley is now the lowest level by 1 level. And Dudley needs to get to level 10 before I can really... Oh, why am I so bad at drinking water on streams? But yeah, because Dudley needs to get some experience for me to be able to justify to myself training anything else on my team. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so do I want to find out what has replaced Audino on this route? Well, that's wild. Okay. Lawrence, you want to handle this? Okay, good. Paralysis is up. Alright, one more hit will be good. I actually don't think this Armodo has any attacks. But I didn't want to leave my, you know, Dudley in to find out. So Okay, no, don't go that way. It seems that this is like the only route that really has a lot of visual glitches in this game, I think. Like, I remember having played it before, and this was like the one route that stood out to me as well. Oh, let's see, wants to fight. What does she have? She looks, yeah, she's a breeder, so she's probably not going to have good things. She has a Pidgey. Yike. Kill it. Good job, Dudley. Dudley no longer needs to lead the team. Okay. Dudley, why do you have rage? Didn't even know you learned that. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Lawrence. Because it's a Bonsly. Alright. And that's dead. Herline. I'll have Gerald fight. Now that Gerald has Flame Wheel, he can deal with this even better than he could before. And yeah, that's good. Alright, so I'm gonna switch from Dudley. Oh, thank you. Switch Dudley out of the lead of the team. That way I can put Gerald back in as lead. There we go. Oh, that's certainly a thing that I didn't expect to find on this route. Is it? Oh, it's just on the phone. This is doing slowdown. My phone is just having a buffery time right now. Sometimes it does that if I leave it on live. Alright, well, this Beham has not really done a ton to me, so it's a free experience, I guess. A Duskstone might actually come in handy someday. There's not a ton of Pokemon that evolve with it, but you never know what you're going to get with a randomizer, so maybe. I'm going to go heal before I take on the Team Plasma Cave, which I will also be able to catch something in. I like how many places this game has for you to heal. It really makes Nuzlocke easier. Alright, Team Plasma Grunt. Am I fighting? Yeah, I'm just fighting this one. Esteban. With his Litwick. Oh, this is a cool grunt. Gerald actually can't hurt it. That's sick. Okay. Man, I wish Evil Teams got cooler Pokemon than they usually do. They don't tend to have good ones. Like, man, like Litwick would be a cool Pokemon for someone on an Evil Team to have. And it has Minimize. Okay, well I can still hit it sometimes, I guess. That's not bad. And it has Confuse Ray. That's annoying. And I'm able to get trapped by it. What a marvelous Litwick. Okay, I was able to hit. Alright. Could have been a potentially scary Litwick. And here comes Team Plasma Grunt number 2. Oh, no, this one's actually a double battle. Okay. Okay. And then the Spearo's probably not going to survive a Flame Wheel, even though it's not super effective. It's just good. Certainly better than a Solosis, a Solosis's first rule out. Okay, we saved it. Oh, I just actually got a Moonstone. I was expecting a Pokemon. Oh, who we get? Last time we got... Oh. Okay. It's gonna only have Harden, isn't it? Yes. I mean, I suppose I could catch it and get a Beedrill out of it. Well, that's all I could get. I'll catch it and try to use it to get a Beedrill. Because I think it's like one level away from evolving anyways. And it's going to be hard to catch, isn't it? Of course. Stay in the ball. You're a Kakuna. Thank you. While awaiting evolution, it hides from predators under leaves and in nooks of branches. Kakuna, the cocoon Pokemon. Is this the first female Pokemon I've caught? This is the first female Pokemon of this entire run. Okay. So, if anyone has a name suggestion, I'm gonna go get the sprite ready. Kakuna. And save the sprite. I don't know if I'm gonna still I don't know if I'm going to have it as a Kakuna by next stream, you know. So I'm just going to get the placeholder being the non-animated sprite, and then if I still have it on the start of the next one, I'll get the animated one for this and Beedrill. But it's a Kakuna, you know. It doesn't normally stick around as Kakuna for long, so I like the Weedle line, so I'm not upset that I have a Kakuna on my team now. Alright, so this Kakuna, to kind of stick with the fancier names, Beatrice, you know, because it's going to be a B. And I found Wild Charge. That's certainly a TM I didn't honestly expect to find here. No, not that. Splash Plate, you're going to be given to Lawrence now. Wild Charge. Do I have anyone who can learn that even? Oh, Rapidash could. Yeah. That gives Gerald a way to fight water types off, so I might actually do this. As like a just in case I need it. I'm not going to use it a lot, I can guarantee that, but... So we got Wild Charge. So it's a neutral nature. Yeah, okay. Increased defense, lowered special defense. That's not a great duo, but I don't really care. Alright, I guess we continue. I'm gonna go heal, obviously. Excuse me, I wanted to heal. Thanks for the heal balls. Now can I heal my Pokemon? I mean, I like heal balls for these runs. So, like, I'm not upset that you gave me heal balls. I just want to heal my Pokemon first. Before I really do anything, you know? See, I feel like if I evolve my Beedrill, it's still going to only have Harden for a little while as Beedrill. Unless I start giving it TMs, but I don't really have many. So it's kind of an unfortunate spot, but hopefully Beatrice will be able to be useful. Granted, she might not be. Just for experience's sake. I think Leopold is my best possible combatant because I have a stab move that's not something Axu will deal a lot of, or will survive as well. Maybe not. I'm gonna switch back to Gerald. I'm gonna weaken him a little bit more. And he has Dragon Rage. And I think that's just the death of Gerald right there. And the death of Lawrence. This Axu is just eating my team. Like, that's really what he's doing. Like, his attack got halved, and then he just got crits. Well, at least Dudley killed it. But that was a bad situation, and I'm not too happy with. Leopold, no, you don't need Furious Wipes. Well, that sucked. Looks like Dudley's the new current team leader. I'm gonna go put the dead into the PC. Of course they had to get like a baby pseudo-legendary, you know? Like, what were the odds of that? And then they got a crit. No, that's just not fair. I am unhappy. So I'm gonna heal, and while I'm healing, gonna be... That's unfortunate. Oh, and there's items on at least one of them, so I'm gonna go take that from the PC before I forget. The splash plate's not going to be useful on anyone right now. So, carry on, I guess. I don't have a cut Pokemon anymore. Actually, Beatrice will be able to learn it after evolving, so I might just wait until that point. But yike. Oh, why not's here? That's not great. I don't know why I growled at it. It doesn't have any attacks. But I can't switch out against it, so I guess that's what that is. Alright, well this Wana's not really doing anything, so that's just free experience that is annoying to fight. That's an item. Are you serious? He's gonna fight me, isn't he? Oh, nope, never mind. Okay. Oh. Hey there, Blankobo. Is there an item in there at all? I don't know. It looks like there might be deep in there, but I'm not gonna risk it. Life is good. The run so far is not. Got into a fight with the school kid with an Axu, and it murdered 2/5 of my team. So yeah. How's it going for you? Nuzlocke was a lot easier than the Axu was, at least, so take it. And that leveled me up twice, apparently. So, that's not bad. Yesterday's Direct was a lot of really nice information. I'm pretty excited. I'm especially excited to see what'll, because I know it's going to be on the Treehouse Live, like they mentioned it is going to be on the Treehouse Live lineup. Well, they didn't mention it would be on the Treehouse Live lineup, but they mentioned that it's going to be playable at E3. So whether or not it's on Treehouse Live, there's going to be footage. There's the chance someone might bump into a shiny. Like, you never know, because that happened with X and Y. I don't know fight it. I'm just not gonna. Go away. I don't care. I don't care, shaky grass. You ain't trapping me today. There's an item down here. Yeah, I don't remember which convention it was, but there was some game-related convention. It was one of the first times they had people able to play X and Y. And so they had like a little demo area, and it's the garden with all the different colored flowers and stuff. And it showed off La Bebe and stuff, I think. But one of the things someone found was it was a shiny. I don't remember if it was Flabebe or something else. But like someone just found a shiny in the wild while at this convention. So like, and it's completely possible, especially knowing that Pokemon show up in the overworld as they did in Let's Go. They're probably able to show up as their shinies as well. So we'll potentially be able to see more, in this. And it might not end up being a new Pokemon shiny, but still, the possibility of finding any shiny is pretty cool. One thing I'm really hoping for is like a few new Pokemon showing up beyond what they showed. Or even like a statement about how large the dex is gonna be, because I'm really hoping for a decent sized dex this time. We haven't had a good sized dex for the past 2 generations, and the designs, because James Turner's the lead on the art team this time around. And he got started in Gen 5 and did a good number of Gen 5 Pokemon. A lot of the designs I've noticed feel kind of Gen 5 to me. And that kind of makes me a little bit hopeful that they're going to take some of the Gen 5 philosophy, and they probably won't. But hopefully they'll make a bunch of new Pokemon, especially with a wild area where you're able to have so much stuff. You can fit a lot in. I really like Dreadnought. It's such a good design. I like Bulu a lot, but Dreadnought was the standout design to me of the last batch that they showed, because like it has such a silhouette. Like I can tell it's a Dreadnought from any angle. Like even if I forget the name is Dreadnought, like I will know which Pokemon it is when it shows up. Oh, that's real nice. Yeah, I think that's the date that I predicted, because it's the one Friday that makes sense. Because I think they typically go before, like the Friday before Black Friday, which I think this year is just no matter what going to be the 15th. But yeah, that's having it right after your birthday is a great time to get it coming out. It's funny because it was like the first. Like the first thought I had when they announced it was like, oh, okay, they're gonna do a cycle, like a new cycle, like Sun and Moon did, where we're gonna hear nothing until E3, because that's what Sun and Moon did. They were like, hey, these games exist, we're working on them, and then they kind of showed off Pick-a-Pack. We didn't see the starters, we didn't see anything. We kind of saw Pick-a-Pack, and they left it at that. And the fact that we're going to be getting, like we got information right before E3, we're going to be getting some information during E3. They might lower how much they do during, but it's interesting. And one thing I've noticed a lot of like PokeTubers doing is they've been generally saying, oh, they haven't They haven't talked much about it. Yeah, some of the information about the game leaked around May 23rd-ish. Yeah, I'm impressed that there were a few people who actually were able to catch on and go like, yeah, no, this sounds right, beforehand, because there were so many people like, you know, that's impossible. We've seen how encounters work in this game. They're not going to have roaming Pokemon. But some of the information I'm kind of excited for. So, like, there was one of those, like, regional evolutions. Even if that's not a directly regional variant, it feels very much like one. But it also harkens back to Sinnoh, when they added all the new evolutions to old Pokemon that were kind of underloved. And I'm really excited about that. Yes, I believe you have been. Unless it was just someone using a similar username. Yeah, it is kind of sad when leaks happen. And they get a decent bit of press, even if there's not much showing a sign of it being true. But, I mean, on the upside, these leaks didn't get big until after the fact, so it basically just confirmed, like, a few other things that were mentioned in it, so it's not the biggest one. I think the announcement of Ryu and Lucas in Smash 4 was like a worse leak, because that was just before and that was supposed to be their big E3 announcement, and it just destroyed that year. Get rid of Rage. Sun and Moon's leaks were relatively not bad, though. Like, I think the worst leak cycle I've seen for a game, I think, was X and Y. Because I actually was on a forum when X and Y was getting ready. I was on a forum that was dedicated to leaks of the game. Like, just watching all of the information come out like a month in advance. It was like there was so much information. Like that's where I decided 100% that I was going Froakie, because I saw Greninja. I was scared by the fact that there were so few new Pokemon even before the game came out. And like there was a lot that got leaked with X and Y. Like, that said though, Pokemon and leaks kind of go hand in hand. Like, every time, like every game, there's hundreds of leaks that come out, even though like they're for the announcements the next day half the time. Like Koro scans, those are almost always leaked the night before the new Koro comes out. And so there's been a lot of new Pokemon revealed through leaked Koro scans across like every generation I've been old enough to follow. And like, so I mean, I feel like Pokemon and leaks just kind of they're pretty close friends, but I'm just happy that the hype of the information wasn't ruined by the leaks, because they weren't so big and like widely known until after the fact, and then that led to learning new information that got us hype as well. So, like, I'm kind of thankful that it didn't get big sooner. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't like Gen 6 just because the gym leaders are easy. But like, I like Gen 6. It's such a creative generation of Pokemon. Like, there's so much that they do right in it. Yeah, like my oldest brother and I, we discuss the leaks a lot. But like, that's just something that we do. Like, our middle brother, he does not like to keep up on leaks. He doesn't even like to keep up on trailers. So my oldest brother and I end up talking about everything kind of behind his back until the game comes out, and then our middle brother finally sees it, and we're just like, yeah, Brett, that we knew about that from E3. Like, he even was like, I'm happy they didn't throw too many Pokemon at us with the new Pokemon Direct. He's like, I didn't really want to watch it that much, but I ended up doing it just because I wanted to see what the new mechanics might be. And I had a feeling they'd talk about those. And then I'm like, wait, but Sun and Moon, we got like 12, but we didn't get them until E3. We didn't even get starters until E3. We got starters immediately with Sword and Shield, and we have 10 Pokemon that we've been shown already, and it's not even E3 yet. So they're doing it. It's a pretty active cycle for what they're doing press-wise with Sword and Shield. One thing I do hope, though, is that they don't do what they did in in Sun and Moon, which is reveal almost every Pokemon before the game comes out. Because that does generate hype, but it also hurts the game in the long run. It makes it everyone gets really excited, and then nothing's new. Yeah, Sun and Moon, almost every week. You would just sit there and be like, ooh, when's the next trailer coming? And then a week and a half later, here it is out of nowhere. Yes, Beatrice. Beatrice Evolve. Alright, I'm gonna go get my Beedrill Sprite at the ready. Beedrill. Let me just scale this up so that I can pop it in as a placeholder. Okay, that's scaled. Beep. This goes over 3. See, I think... Let's see, I'm going to catch up on chat now. Yeah, I think they need to find a better balance, because at least with Sword and Shield, we heard it, and then they did nothing for a while. So what are your fears with Gen 8? Because, I see a lot of positives in it so far, but I know that there's a lot of things that can be concerning for a lot of people, so I'm curious to see what specifically is bothering you about it so far. I had a feeling you wouldn't get any new moves. I am going to heal my Pokemon. I know I've seen some people have concerns with Dynamaxing because it doesn't really have a redesign and it feels lazy to a lot of people. But having seen the leaks, I'm less upset about Dynamaxing. I know my oldest brother still doesn't really like it, which is something he made pretty abundantly clear. He's not too pleased by it, but I don't know. I am more optimistic about it, especially having seen seen leaks. I think visually my biggest issue with the lighting has been fixed, because apparently the first footage we saw, and this is something that I'm getting from Hoodlum Callum, but he's saying that the first footage we saw actually was before their lighting system was done, which explains why the lighting looked awful in every combat scene that they showed. So I'm more pleased with the lighting now than I was then. It's still in some spots, but like, I don't know, I'll probably get more used to it with time. Well, I feel like the biggest issue is that if you give every stage a mega, it devalues megas. And the fact that everything can Dynamax is nice, but I think the bigger thing is something that was leaked, and I'm not going to really talk about it much, but, you know, Dynamaxing it's alright, but more interesting stuff can still happen. I think my biggest issue with Mega Evolutions is that their main goal is to improve a Pokemon that was either subpar or popular. So, like, if every final stage got it, there would be a lot of Mega Evolutions that would be useless. Because one of the main factors in a Mega Evolution, or not factors, but like one of the main things you can tell about a Mega Evolution is that, what's this? I don't need that. One of the main things about Megas is that every Mega Evolution is exactly 100 base stats higher than its original Pokemon. And sometimes they can fidget with that by lowering one stat and then they increase another stat even more, and that's something that happens with like Mega Garchomp. It loses speed and gains attack, I think. But also I'm just going to catch one more Pokemon probably before I end up ending this. But one of the things that like wouldn't work is like if you gave a Mega Evolution to like Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd isn't a good Pokemon, so it would be improved by doing that. But then there's Mega Metagross, which is a good Pokemon. Mega Pidgeot, a better Pokemon. So it ends up being at a point where there's almost no use to having certain Megas if you give every Pokemon Megas. The Pokemon who were good before are still the best. Like, the best before are the best now. That's my biggest concern with giving everything Megas. Oh, Poison Gem. I think Galar intrigues me. Mega Pidgeot's real good. I love Mega Pidgeot. I'm not even gonna play. It's such a good Pokemon. You just standing here? Oh, it has Rock Smash. Okay. Mega Metacham is really cool to me. One thing I'm mildly sad about is that there are certain Pokemon that haven't gotten Megas, and the one that disappoints me the most is Machamp. I just want a Machamp with more arms. 100%. That's I need that in my life. I need extra swole Machamp. I want Mega Machamp. That sounds hilarious to me, and we still haven't gotten one. I didn't want to give that to Dudley. I wanted to give that to Beatrice. Make Beatrice better than she is. One of the things that I think intrigues me the most is the open world aspects that they've chosen to use make the game still feel like Pokemon without, like, because like my biggest concern was when everyone was like, oh, I want an open world Pokemon game. I was like, well, what? How are they gonna do that? Exactly. That's my exact thought. I was like, if Alakazam can get it, Mega Machamp should happen. But I was like always skeptical about how like an open world Pokemon game would feel and work. And by the sounds of it, they've figured it out in a way that I'm okay with. But it's interesting. I will say, well, there's one thing in the leaks that concerned me about the plot, but beyond that, things aren't looking too bad. I'm just gonna growl at this Mandibuzz a bit. Ow. That was bad. I just didn't want to stay in on Leer. Oh, you have Nasty Plot. I hope you don't have any special attacks, because that would suck for me. Yeah, I kind of imagined that Mega Machamp would get something heat related. I'm just gonna actually, I'll get another fresh water before the next gym, so I'm just gonna heal with this real quick. Like, I never imagined it necessarily being a fire type, but I don't know, maybe a fire type, because and the reason I think that is because I really liked how. Here, stay in this bomb, Mandibuzz. Or don't. Like, I really liked how, Here, stay in this ball. Stay. Yes, okay. Good. But, like, in Pokemon Tournament, when Machamp gets, into burst mode, or whatever it was, how he like turns bright orange and is just like steaming. Like, I imagine something like that would be really cool, like that, but with more arms and like just this constant billowing steam from him, like Attack on Titan style almost. Like, that just sounded sick to me. That said, I mean, we could still see some interesting things come. It's difficult to not talk about the leaks because they're very interesting. That said, it makes a nest out of the bones it finds. It grabs weakened prey in its talons and hauls it to its nest of bones. That's alright, I guess that makes sense. So what should I name this Mandibuzz? My second female Pokemon on this team. I am going to get her sprites. Mandibuzz. 192 by 192. Save you. Close this. Pop this. So I'm suddenly getting a lot of flying types, and like, I'm not upset about that. It's just an interesting observation that I have made. So any good names? I'll probably be going pretty shortly after I get good names here. I mean, that's a name. Vulture. Vulture. Kaboom. Alright, so we now have Vulture on the team. That's something I was not expecting. I was like, oh, I'll talk to her, because she didn't fight me when I walked by. Oh, okay, she has a Woobat, though. I don't have a ton to be scared of. I just wanted to heal my Pokemon next to her. I'm like, is that too much to ask? Oh! That's bad. No. No thank you. Let's see what Vulture's got. Vulture's real bulky. That was not fun. That was almost real bad. Alright, I shouldn't have used Fairy Attack because that could have missed, but it hit, so. Alright. Almost very bad. Heal me, please. Oh, thank you. That's the one thing I wanted from this nurse. I'm like, heal, please. And she's like, kill you? And I'm like, no. Heal. Alright, I'm gonna sort Vulture's moves before I stop. So let's get Pluck there, and down here. Okay. Defense for special defense isn't great, but like, it works. I just have to be mindful of that. Make sure that I'm not being stupid. Alright. Shiny hunting for Zubat and Moon. Crobat's so good. Yeah, you did used to be a Shiny Crobat. I do remember those times. I remember the Shiny Crobat times. That was towards the end of last summer, start of the last school year for me, I think. If I remember correctly. That would have been like August-ish. But, that said, I gotta go do human things as humans do. And one of those things is upscale the gifts so that we don't just have a dancing Monferno, and that everyone else can party too. Next stream I should be able to take on this gym, which should be nice. Be on the lookout because I plan to send more sprites. I mean, I released a second Sprite Fest today at noon, but I intend to release more of those as time goes on. I plan to work on Eldegoss at some point tonight. Potentially do Dreadnought tonight as well. I'm having a lot of fun with these, but I myself must go. So thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me, as long as you had some fun watching 2/5 of my team die early on in the stream to an Axu. So I'm gonna go. See ya. Goodbye, everyone. I'm looking at my new team and I'm just sad. I'm sad because I lost so many. Alright, goodbye, everyone.